Welcome to ReDIY Applications. In this short tutorial, we'll show you how to apply for one of the rental properties that we have with ReDIY. It's going to be by far the easiest way to apply online. First thing you have to do is make sure you've created a profile with us, which is free to do, and actually fill out all the details so that you're able to apply. Find the property, click apply, and then it'll take you to your personal details. You'll notice that it's pulled the user details already, so you don't have to populate them. However, if you have any other applicants that will be moving in with you, add them to the form and it will send them an email to invite them to come and also fill out the application. So list the total amount of people that will be staying, if you've got any cars, and then fill out the other details. Select the lease terms. If you don't know or you want a longer lease, just select other. And then there's your utilities, who's paying for what. Put the rent amount that you're offering, and if you've got any other conditions. Move to the next page. You'll notice here that it's told me that I haven't selected a preferred move-in date, which is mandatory. So mandatory fields will be highlighted in red so that you don't miss them. In the questionnaire, you'll be able to fill out any details about past history. You'll notice if you tick yes, it'll ask for a reason. So just populate some information in there to continue moving forward. Once you've done this, you can simply move to the next page. Now will be the section where you have to fill out your references. So past rental is the previous rental address that you've been in. So you'll notice there that it says agency or landlord name. So if it was a private landlord, just put the private landlord's name. If it was an agency, put the agency's name. Then the contact of the property manager or the landlord that you are dealing with their details. This will be used to verify this information, so make sure you put in their correct name and correct email. Employment reference, fairly simple, so fill out the details of where you are currently employed, length of employment, how long you've been there. You'll notice their occupation, company address, and the industry and the field that it's in. So you notice here, this particular person, Jimmy's working for Jim's Mowing. You'll notice there's a box there that says if you've been previously employed. So if you haven't stayed in the job for more than sort of 2 to 3 years, I would definitely suggest putting in your previous employment as well. So you'll notice it's the same as the top, that you can populate all those details and who the person is of contact, nature of employment, length of employment, address, industry, and occupation. So be sure to fill out all of those details and make sure they are true, correct, and accurate. Once you have done this, you'll be able to move to the next section. Make sure you've filled out all the details that you need to. Personal reference, so if you wanted to add one of those, so if you've got a friend or a professional reference that's more of a character reference, just add those in here, and how the relationship is, whether it's mother, whether they're your finance broker or long-term friend or whatever it may be. Financial information, so this is to verify your current financial situation. So in here you've got your current employer, which you had from the previous screen, but you'll have to now put in documentation and notes regarding the salary, net monthly earning, and net weekly earning, and then you'll have to verify that as well. So what we would suggest is upload a document with your past 4 pay slips or past 3 pay slips. Make sure there's more than 3 on there, so they can get a true accurate figure. A month of history is probably best. Also, you'll notice, just to verify you are you again on the form, just put in a valid ID. They will be using your personal profile that you've filled out also to get identification if you don't have 100 points. Now your monthly outgoings, fairly logical, just your expenses. So if you've got a car debt that you're paying off, credit cards or health insurance, just your monthly living expenses. So in that section you'll populate food, if you're go out each week, or you got a date night, or you go to dinner, or whatever it is once a week, just include that just so that they can get a general idea of what your expenditures are. The last step is awesome. So look, a service that we've got, you may have seen in other videos, we can actually connect all your services. So why not register now? So when this property, if it does get approved for you, that you'll have everything all sorted, ready to rock and roll the day that you move in. It's powered by iSelect through your porter, which they are a company which will source you the best deal. So they will do all the legwork for you and make sure that everything is connected on the day that you move in. If you do not wish to use this service, you can skip it. So you'll notice there's a lot of stuff in there. The main ones: electrical, gas, telephone, and whatnot. Agree to the terms. Once again, it is completely free. So why not just register your details? If you decide to use it, great. If you don't, that's entirely up to you. Now this would have been submitted to the owner for them to verify. So that is the application process.